Yeah, as you said, it was very widely expected that Sisi would win these elections and would secure a third term so that he can stay president until 2030. The National Elections Authority announced that the participation rate was high, the highest in Egypt's history, 68%, and it is indeed very high. And I must say that's also higher than I expected, and I expected based on observations and anecdotal evidence I saw here in Cairo myself. The victory of Sisi was met by cheering of the public in the press conferences this afternoon. The anchor on the Egyptian television was very excited, very happy and proud on Sisi winning. Earlier today I saw already a stand being set up in Cairo under big Sisi posters with big loudspeakers, apparently to celebrate his victory. And I must say this enthusiasm that comes out of the media and his press conferences is something that does not reflect the enthusiasm I've seen in Egypt among Egyptians on the street. You hear a lot of people expected already Sisi would win. They felt it was a show. They felt that under Sisi in the past 30 years things have become harder for Egyptians, mostly the higher food prices that have skyrocketed. This enthusiasm on the state television. I don't see so much enthusiasm here on the streets in Egypt.
And now Eduard Cousin will be in power likely for many more years. And clearly for the president, huge challenges ahead. The Egyptian economy for one, but also now conflict in the region.
Yeah, definitely. Those are the two major challenges. As I said, inflation has been skyrocketing, especially food prices. There are shortages of certain food items in the market, such as sugar. Egypt has piling up debts to foreign parties, which becomes a major problem. Now, with the conflict in Gaza, also the Suez Canal might be affected, which is an important source of foreign currency for Egypt. So there are major problems there to tackle in the economic sphere. People expect a new devaluation of the Egyptian pound coming up, which would further increase inflation and hardship for the people. So that is one. Another big challenge is indeed like the war on Gaza. And there's a lot of talk about, a lot of fear about Israel's plan to expel, to push Palestinians out of Gaza into Egypt. There's a lot of rumor about that. And that's a very tricky thing for Sisi and for Egypt. Sisi has maintained that as a red line for Egypt. They will never allow the forced displacement of Palestinians because it would be a very sensitive topic. And that would mean basically ethnic cleansing of Gaza. That would mean Egypt solving the problem for Israel, reserving parts of its land for Palestinians. That would be very sensitive and that would likely spark any kind of reaction from the Egyptian public as well. On the other hand, there's talk that Egypt could be pressured into such a scheme of allowing some refugees from Gaza in exchange for maybe debt relief or financial support, which would help elevate this economic crisis. So I think these are the big tricky points in the coming weeks, maybe months, that Sisi has to deal with.